We're going to talk about what happened in Chicago again. I don't know if you are aware of it. A mother and her two little children were walking home from their school. The little boy, coming to find out, I think they said he was 8. He was 8 or 9 years old. Well, he was being bullied at school, and his mother is a sickly black woman. She has sickle cells, and I thought she was pregnant, but from her disease, I guess her stomach is intruded, and she's really weak. Her ankles is about this big, so she doing the best she was doing the best she could as a mother, going to get her kids. She didn't have a car, living in poverty. The little girl, I think, was 5, and it's between 3 and 5. So she's walking her kids home, and these delinquents, a gang, I'm gonna call them a gang, because it was more than 2 of them. It was about 12 or more, and it was following behind this mom. I know everybody, they heard about it by now. And what blew my mind when I first saw the video, they were talking about the mother. Most children, especially in my era, mamas were off limits. Even they had gangbangers that spoke out, y'all, some YNs. They even said, when mama show up, the fight stop, the argument stop. I'll see you tomorrow in school, your mama here. Mama always gets some act right. Everybody respect mamas. But we in 2025, y'all. These kids do not have fear of God, let alone somebody's mother. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it's that way. Because we have people raising children that never been raised. We have grown kids out here raising these babies, and they think it's cute to just get pregnant and live in poverty, and their whole goal is getting on the Section 8 list. They don't know how to raise nobody because they haven't been raised themselves. They came from the same kind of household. Mama hooping and hollering, fighting. All you got to do is cut on World Star, cut on Facebook. You will see all these women running around here doing meetups, and I wish they all nuck if you buck. We got all these damn shows all over the internet with bad girls clubs, baddie. They think it's cute, love and hip hop. So they're training people to believe this is normal behavior. That's why I don't like those shows. They degrade black folks, and they make children think it's something good. I know people, grown women, a few from my city, went and tried out for baddies, and their mothers. And guess what? Those same girls, I ain't trying to put them down, fight every weekend. They think this is their way out of the hood. I know what it is. They feel like if I get known for fighting all the time, one of the baddies gonna pick me up. And one of them applied. Did she try it out and she didn't get in because she wasn't bad enough. Not with these hands. She didn't have enough fights under her belt, they told her. So this girl fight all the time to get recognized for that show because she feel this is my only way out for my kids. Let me act a damn fool and I'm gonna end up like Krishan Rock on TV, and I might meet a blue face. It's sad that our community like that and feel like we don't have no hope. All you have to do is pick up this phone. I keep telling everybody, pick up this phone and do exactly what I'm doing. Tell your story. Talk about living in the projects. Talk about your dad leaving your life. Talk about your mama beating the shit out of you with a extension cord when you was young. That's all content. And it's your story. It ain't your business, it's your story. People keep feeling like I ain't gonna tell my business. When y'all get the mindset like me, that my life, what I've been through, my struggles, that's not my business, it's God's business, then you wouldn't be so amped to hide it. My story, this ain't even my life. You know what I'm saying? God has put me here for a short time to live in this body, and I'm going to enjoy it the best I can. And the struggles I go through, I'm going to share it, because I don't want people to go through what I've been through. But so many of you y'all want to hide behind a fake facade, you know, like you got it together when you don't. You could be making millions of dollars on this phone. Those mothers don't have to struggle. They choose to struggle. All you do is watch what everybody else doing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know what? My YouTube channel been up and down. I got a few haters that hope it failed, but I promise you it won't, because God put me on this platform. You see, they was about to take it, and I'm still here. Praise God. I'm not tooting my own horn, but prayer changes things. And I thank you all for your prayers. But when God opened a door, no man can close it. You know what I'm saying? So mamas need to step out their comfort zone and what they always known and how they was raised, even the things they eat, and change their mindset, and then their little children can follow the lead. You got to break the cycle, mama. Just because your grandmama used to pull the Winchester out on people and dare them to come up on the porch, and she was Billy Badass in the neighborhood, you ain't got to be like that. My mama was touched. I'm nothing like that. Even though my mama was saved, you had to do something to my mother now. She wasn't messing with nobody. But I wasn't quick to jump like her. I was more passive like my father. Because I didn't like conflict. You know what I'm saying? The little girl who jumped that lady, and I'm going to say the little girl because she was the first one to swing. You know, Miss I Was Queen, prom queen at King High School, whatever she was talking about. I was a queen, and I'm on a cheerleader team. I'm an A-B student. What the hell did that mean? Do we supposed to feel sorry for her or be like, you know what, she a good kid because she get A's and B's? First of all, let's be clear, and I want every black person who raising a black kid know this, because black people don't act like they know this. When your children get A's and B's, you do not have to go out and buy them anything. It'd be nice you give them extra allowance or whatever. You do not have to reward a child for doing what they supposed to do. Do you hear me? That's like if you at work and you complete your task, they're not going to give you a bonus for completing something they paying you to do. But black folks, we got that bad. My baby got A's and B's. What you thought they was going to get? You thought lower of your child? That's what they supposed to get. So when they come in, Mom, I got an A and B. Good, go wash them dishes. That's good. Now I got to put your ass on a punishment. If people start being more firm and make these kids know that life is not easy, you don't get rewarded for every little thing. They won't be quick to do stuff to themselves, suicide, using drugs, being followers, because they know this is life. Things happen. Sometimes I'm going to do good and ain't nobody going to recognize it. Sometimes I'm going to do bad. I might get away with it, I might not. You got to teach them real life stuff. Because as they become adults, they go think everybody got to do something for them. That's when y'all see these girls on the internet talking about what a man got to do for them, because they mom and dad always rewarded them for shit. You don't get rewarded to go out to dinner with somebody. But in the mind, my mom and dad used to always give me money when I did nice stuff. If I'm going out with you, that's a nice gesture. I need to be paid for that. Y'all setting y'all kids up for failure. But anyway, back to this little heathen. I can look at her. Put my hair up here. I can look at her and tell she's a bully. Just because she was the queen, just because she got A's and B's, just because she's popular is the reason why she's a bully. This is what people don't understand. Most bullies are popular. So I don't know what the hell her mama had her say that for. Most bullies are the popular kids. They mess with the less fortunate kids, and that's what she was doing. They think they're better than somebody because I was the queen. And guess what? The whole crowd followed the popular kids. They were following her, but she wanted us to believe that I was following everybody. And then she said this to piss me off. Knowing that I got more than most people. Girl, bye. They got her thinking that she privileged. She's more than the other kids. She Miss Pom Pom Squad. So all the girls want to be like her. She probably beat up her friends. She probably choke a girl in the bathroom and all the other girls laugh. I promise you, I knew a girl just like this. And we were in the 6th grade. I knew her. She was a bully. She could fight. She was okay looking. She wasn't as cute as me, but she was okay looking. I'm just being fun. I'm just being for real. And my friends, the clique of my friends, we could all fight. But we were like the laid back girls. This is why we wasn't liked. All the boys liked us. We was on the pom-pom squad. We was the cute girls, but we was the girls that's quiet, laid back. The dudes would be our friends. And the tough girls who on the basketball team or they were track, they didn't like us. So they'd come past us and kick us or do something, and we'd be like, kick me again, I'm gonna slap the shit out. You know, we'd be ready to fight, but we had to remember, we're the cute girls. We ain't gotta fight them. And they didn't like us. But they were the bullies of the school. And that's what that little girl is. She reminded me of this girl I grew up with so much. It was like deja vu. I said, man, that's her all over again. That's her. Everybody follows her. When she swing, everybody swing. You're not the victim, little girl. You're the aggressor. And you're the dangerous type because you know how to fake tears already. She in the 8th grade, and in the 8th grade, you know better. If you don't know not to be a follower in the 8th grade, you're going to follow people for the rest of your life. The 8th grade, you a preteen, or you between 13 and 15 in the 8th grade. You know better. If you know how to get A's and B's, if you know how to get on a cheerleading team, if you was the queen at the school, you don't know not to follow somebody. Most people that get picked to be the queen, they're leaders. Did y'all miss some? Most people that get picked to be the queen and king, they're leaders. So she can't sit here. You know why she's saying that? Because they don't want to mess up her little scholarships or a high school accepting her, or that's a stain on her college. She don't need to go to nobody college. She need to be in juvenile. She messed it up for herself because she took it up on herself to be a grown-ass kid. No, I don't feel sorry for her. I know kids gonna do kid things to a certain extent. Kids gonna fight other kids. Now, she would have went up there and jumped on that little boy, but she still would have been wrong because he only 8. The boy was a little kid to her. Yeah, she would have got kicked out for being a bully. It would have been wrong. We wouldn't be as hard. Yo ass know better. Kick her out of school. But somebody, mama, you socked that lady in her face. You threw her down. You punched her and she's sick. She ended up in the hospital. Your ass need to be charged as a grown ass woman because you built like one. You eat like one. Charge her ass like one. Since you want to be grown, little mama, we gonna treat you like you grown. You don't get a pass. You don't get to be a little kid when you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? People got to teach their kids that you don't get to be in and out when you feel like it. And then somebody called in. I was watching a show, and somebody just called in and said, well, when you grow up in the projects, in that area, things happen. You know, people don't understand because the father wasn't there. And kids that grew up in a project make bad decisions. And I said, that's bull-itch. Let me tell you why I'm going to say it's bush. I grew up around Floyd Mayweather and his family. They live right on the next block. Right on the next block. Miss Mayweather raised all her grandkids. She had at least 14 kids up in that house. Floyd Mayweather was one of them. His father went to prison. His mother was on a substance. He grew up in a house with about 14 cousins. Where is Floyd Mayweather at? Is he in the penitentiary? No, he's One of the richest athletes in the world because of the choices he made. He wanted to be better than what his father was. His uncle poured into him. His grandmother poured into him. He listened. He didn't have to listen. I'm going to tell you why he didn't have to listen. My nephew was one of Floyd's good friends. Floyd used to knock on my door and ask for my nephew to come outside, and my nephew used to knock on his. Big Floyd used to have the kids in the middle of the street boxing, sparring each other. This is family. I know the Mayweathers. They used to spend the night. Little Floyd used to spend the night at my house. Okay? And I call him Little Floyd because that's what I know him by. My nephew was the fighter. My nephew was the tough one in the neighborhood. He had them hands. But guess what? He didn't have the discipline Floyd had. He didn't want to listen. My nephew in prison. Floyd in Hollywood. Choices we make. They started from the same age. They went to the same school together. All three schools. Oakdale, Iroquois, and Ottawa. Same schools I went to, but I went before they did. They went to the same schools. They shared sleeping bags, slumber parties, girls. They grew up the same way. So my nephew, when he called, he talks to me, he said, man, I remember the days we done stole a car, driving a stoley, and coming home from some girls 2 or 3 in the morning, and we'd see little Floyd running, jogging, and we're like, hey, bro, what you doing? He said, be a car full of us. And Floyd be like, man, I'm working. And he said, we used to laugh at him. We used to laugh at him, like, bro, you missing out on the girls. I'm working, man. And you want to ride? Like, I ain't getting in that stoley. And he running. It's nighttime. It's 2 or 3 in the morning. Floyd running. He said, if I just had the discipline little Floyd had, I wouldn't have destroyed my life. But I say that it don't matter of your situation. When you're dedicated, when you want to be a better person, that's what you're going to be. You got to make up in your mind, I want this. Perseverance. If you show up every day, it got to work. Don't y'all see me show up here every day? It be some days I be so disgusted from the things I'm going through and people bothering my life, and I still show up because God blessed me with this platform. He said, Nina, I'm going to open some doors for you, and there's no cap. You can make all the money you want if you just stay consistent. It's going to be some dark times, and the devil go test you, but you got to stay focused. I've been through hell, and I still show up. So when that little girl get on there and get I'm not hearing that, because I know too many people I grew up with from the projects. And Grand Rapids, we really don't have a projects. We just have bad areas that wasn't as nice as the others. Let me tell you why I know growing up in the projects don't necessarily make you a bad person. Because I know too many successful people that came out the projects, even in Chicago. They retired now from their profession. When you from nothing, when you don't have nothing, your whole goal is to get out of nothing. Those are the most hard-working ass people. They grind. They mad at the world because of their situation. So they try to keep the little stuff they have in order. And when they kids dare to make them almost lose their shit or make them lose their shit, they would choke the hell out them kids. And let me tell you something about project mamas. They are the toughest mamas you ever want to meet. Them mamas did not play with them kids. If you from the projects, you had a mama that would beat your ass with a damn extension cord in a race car track. She will punch your ass in because she's hard. So you can't tell me because somebody grew up in the projects, they make bad decisions. Most kids got mamas in the projects, they terrified of them. My mama gonna get me. They was terrified of their mama. You hear what I'm saying? Them project mamas used to tell their kids, listen here, I gotta go to work. Make sure you feed your siblings. Don't open that door for nobody, and you better be in the bed by 10. I bet you they did it. I bet you they did it. And they was in the projects. Hearing pow-pows and everything. They just put the pillow over their head. I promise you they didn't go outside. Because they was afraid of their crazy mama. And you know why mama was crazy? Because of life. Life didn't beat her down so much. She was like, what I'm going through, I'm raising y'all by myself. I'm barely feeding y'all. I don't care if y'all gotta get some pork and beans and hot dogs. I'm putting it on the stove. You bet not complain. You know how many friends I knew was raised on mayonnaise sandwiches? My little girl Gina went to spend the night with one of her friends. Gina was only about 8 or 9, right across the street from us. She came home and she wanted to throw all the lunch meat away. And I said, what are you doing? She said, we don't need this, Mommy. Why? She said, because my friends, they just eat it with the mayonnaise. They don't need the meat. I said, if you throw my meat in that garbage can, I swear to goodness, that 4 head, that 6 head you got is going to be a 3 head. Put my food back down. I said, Legina, people that is not fortunate as you, they eat what they can eat. She liked the mayonnaise sandwiches. She thought that was good, cool. I had a teacher that they just didn't have the meat. And then they fed it to my daughter and she liked it. One thing about people growing up in poverty, man, they make it do what it do, and I love them. I commend them because they made it out the trenches. Some of them so dang on successful now. You see them, they pretty, they kids raising. Have y'all noticed this? The ones from the projects, kids end up being better kids than the kids in the suburbs. Preacher kids. Like my mother said, man, I was here, your daddy was here, all our kids' lives. We did everything. We've been married for years. Your father been in the war, never been in trouble, and we got 2 kids in prison. How the hell that happened? Privileged. You know what I'm saying? So she can't sit here and cry the blues of her situation, and this is why those kids did what they did. No. And let's talk about the mothers. That mother, I guess that was her wife, the one was doing all the talking. The mama was sitting back with a hood on like this. And I guess the wife, she's sitting there. And this one, she Miss Bougie. I guess she the one supposed to have her stuff together. And she's speaking highly of the girl, made a damn fool of herself all over the country. Everybody laughing at her ass. And said, no, you don't get no pass. Don't nobody give a damn about her A's and B's. Don't nobody give a, she disrespected her elders. You going for the night? Huh? You going for the night? All right. She disrespected her elder. You don't get no pass for putting your hands on your elders. The Bible states that. She got to face God for that. And all the other kids. And the reason why she's the main conversation is because her mother wanted to make her out to be the victim to the other kids. They bad, mine's not. She was just following the bad kids. She's a good kid. The rest of them were heathens. Girl, bye. She's the worst one. And everybody's saying it. I'm not the only one. The ringleader, what'd she do? This is the first, and socked that woman in. What if she would have killed that lady? And I never heard her say this. I am sorry because I knew better to disrespect my elders. My mother raised me better than that. Never said that. Her mother raised her to believe she's privileged and she can do what the hell she want to do. And I bet she the one child in the family that keep up habit. She probably bully her cousins. Pull their hair. And then she don't have no age limit. She don't care if you're grown or you a little bitty boy. No morals. But she get A's in school. She probably bullied somebody to do her homework. Shit, I wouldn't put it past her. She probably steal somebody else's homework. As soon as she got to talking about herself, she got prideful. And I get A's. She went from, yes, I get A's, and I'm on a cheerleader team. Girl, don't nobody care about that. Guess what she did? She just stained her life forever. Life is about choices. My mother's favorite thing. Trouble is easy to get in, but it's hard to get out of. That one fist. just destroy her life. Because it's going to carry her through high school, and if she goes to college, it's a stain on her forever. She's going to be known for the girl who beat up the sick lady. Jobs. Somebody, just say she don't go to college. Because she's about, I'll say 13, 14. Just say in the next 5 years, she want to work. Maybe the manager don't know who she is, and maybe they gonna remember her being plastered all over the TV. Or it might be a coworker be like, "Why y'all hire her? That's that girl to beat up that lady that was sick with her kids. She ain't gonna get no job. Not in I ain't even gonna say not in Chicago. You're known all over the country. You can't even come to Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and get a job. They don't know your ass. They're going to know you. You just messed up your life. And your mother that was doing all the talking, they're going to know her too. I'm surprised she ain't even going to lose her job because you upholding. Remember, this is a kid. These are children. They are future. If those heathens are future, we in trouble. Because that's what the mother said. They are future. Who future? First of all, I'm old. But I hope this ain't Sonny future. Because they sure is not role models. Show me some good kids. Not good kids ain't just kids to get A's and B's. It's some bomb kids with respect that's D students. Do you understand me? Struggling in school, they respect their parents and their elders. And they getting C's and D's. Your A's don't make you a good kid. Why y'all think a lot of jocks and captains of stuff, they the worst people? They think they could disrespect folks, walk over people, spit on you, call you the N-word, and a whole crowd following behind them. They're the worst people because society have made them feel like they kings and queens. You got to kiss my butt. I do what I want to do. Hell no. You can't do that. So she got to pay for it. I don't even know who the other kids are yet because we talked about her so much because her mama wanted to hurry and put her out there to make her a victim. And then there was another mama laying across the bed. Did she have a bonnet on? I think she had a bonnet on. She looking over at her little boy talking about, you know I'll whoop your butt. You know the world is mad at you. I'm paraphrasing. And you know I don't play and you in trouble. I'm taking you down. I said, look at her. She trying to hurry up and get in front of the law. She's a victim too. You didn't have to put that on the internet. That let me know you're looking for clout, some sympathy. We didn't care about you disciplining your son. You should have disciplined your son before he put his hands on a grown woman. Because no, he don't know. You know I don't play. No, he don't know. Because if he knew you didn't play, mama, he wouldn't have done it. I did daycare for 10 years through the state of Michigan. I had a particular family. She had 4 kids. This girl would work her ass off. Wouldn't miss a beat. She would catch the bus to work in the winter. So I started picking up her kids from school, helping her out. She had one rebellious son. The other ones, they was mischievous and stuff. But this one wouldn't listen. Anytime I said, where the phone at? I'm going to call your mama. I'm going to call your uncle. No, TT. No, TT. Call me TT. No, TT. No. It was so terrified. And there's a few times he'd be like, I don't care. Okay. Mama got off at 11 o'clock. It's 10:45. I said, your mama be here in 15 minutes. Do you know, for like 2 hours before his mama got home, he turned into an angel. You, TT, you still gonna tell on me? Uh-huh. And guess what his mother used to do? I had to stop her a couple. That's why I'm talking about women in poverty, raising kids by themselves, and they in a struggle. They ain't got time for no badass kids. Grabbed them and punched him so hard. So many. She didn't whoop him. Punch us. Hey, you gonna make me lose my license? What are you doing? I don't play with my damn kid. You been and got put out this daycare, and that's all I got. That's what she was worried about. I'm trying to go to work and make a living for you, and you showing out in this daycare? She did not play. And he grew up being one of the toughest dudes in the city. People was fearing him because he was so tough from getting socked and beat and whooped with stitches. He was tough as nails. He didn't. But I just want to say, I don't have sympathy for no disobedient kid. I have sympathy for kids that do kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stole something from the store. Okay, that's the kid. You stupid. You know you gonna go to juvenile, whatever. You know it's on your record. Might steal a car. That ain't nothing good, but you stupid. Most teenage boys do dumb shit, being a follower. Now you going to juvenile. Now it's gonna be on your record. You know that's something forgivable. Nobody get hurt. Get them people their car back. Don't do it no more. You shouldn't be stealing cars. You know that I ain't making excuses, but you shouldn't be stealing cars. But if you walk up to a human being that you know is somebody's mama, and you pull your arm back and sock them, kick them, stump them, and put them in the hospital, your ass should be in the county jail. No, you don't get no pass for that. And the woman said her son wakes up crying, screaming like, "Mommy, Mom." He wanted to protect his mom so bad, and it's gonna mess with his psyche because he couldn't protect his mother. And then his mother said when they was stomping him out, he was like, "Mom, please help me." Do you know how she felt? She was a helpless, weak, brittle, her baby over there screaming, "Please help me." And the little girl, they took her little cute little hair and slung her to the ground. Oh my, if y'all don't lock them heathens up, I mean every last one. Expel them from Chicago public school system. Make they mama homeschool them heathens. They shouldn't be able to go to nobody damn school. Because the teachers is next. If they did that to the mama, could you imagine what they did to the teachers? I bet if you talk to them teachers, and that girl used to cuss me out, she didn't push me in the face. I bet she didn't did shit to them teachers. She didn't just wake up and do that morning. Y'all can't tell me she just woke up and say, "You know what, I'm going to whoop somebody's mama ass today." She been doing that shit. And I bet she got a smart ass mouth with her grandmama, a couple aunties, the neighbors. She let us talk to people you know. Nobody care what kind of money you make every year. Don't nobody care what house you live in. Don't nobody care what kind of car you driving, what she do in school. She has no respect. Respect trumps everything. Everything else go down the drain. You might as well be in the projects. Your child acting like she from one. Actually, the project kids act better than your kids. Don't use the projects. It's the environment. To some, I know too many successful people came out the damn projects. And most of them are really, really smart. Because you know what? When mama came in and dishes was clean, the house was together, everybody was quiet, and they was doing this at a certain hour because mama had an hour when you do your homework. And you had to go show it to her when you was done. Project mamas didn't play. Stop playing with me. Y'all not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I know worse kids is that, like I said, in suburbs and school that their parents paying for them to go. They way worse than project kids. My friend took her daughter out of a school with nothing but African-American kids. Supposed to be like a bad school. She took her out this school, right? And she told me she was for the center of the suburbs where it was only like 4 or 5 black kids. Most of them was white. I said, don't do that. She said, why? I said, because they just as bad or if not worse. These are children. Nah, I want her in a better environment. She thought they were in a better environment. Guess what? Her daughter ended up pregnant like at 15. She had to get an abortion. Her mom got her abortion. They had several raids at the school with the dogs because they had crooks in the school. Half the kids were strung out on sniffing paint. I said, you might as well left her over there. You got to teach your child not to make bad choices. I don't care if your child in the middle of the jungle. She got to know which way to move and who not to move with. I knew. Did I tell y'all I skipped school once? Once. That's it. I knew what not to do because my mother didn't play. I didn't need nobody telling me. I didn't need no persuasion. I knew better. And that's the difference. You got to know better no matter what situation you're in. You can be in, what was that show? Fair East Side. But you could be in that damn school. And when you see some shit, you go this way. Shit, you don't got to entertain buffoonery. But let me tell you what's one of the main problems in the black community. And then nobody want to own up to this. Let me tell you what's one of the main problems in the black community. Mental health. Children did get beat. Children did grow up with rats and roaches and poverty, didn't have much. The father was either strung out on some, had touched one of the kids, went to the penitentiary. It was always something going on, mostly in the black community. They seen their mama get beat up. They seen their mama had to fight. They hear pow-pows at night. That's trauma. Just like somebody shaking a baby, you got trauma that you had to live with. I know people from LA used to get their shoes taken going to school to the point they wore house shoes to school. That's trauma. And no parent looked at it that this is trauma. Let me give my child some help. Because they go carry this the rest of their life and they may become like these people. No, what happened in this house stays in this house. Uncle Johnny touched her, so what? Don't you go tell your teacher, because if I find out you told your teacher Uncle Johnny did this and then and this, you got to see me. They were so scared of their parents, they wouldn't even tell Uncle Johnny touched them. You know how many women I know was craped? They bodies taken, they was little kids. I know girls who was getting touched at 8 years old. And they still never told nobody. To this day, you talk to them 40, 50 years old. Yeah, my uncle did this and my grandpa had it bad. I'm sorry. My grandpa did this. You're like, what? You never told nobody? I ain't want my grandmama church members to get mad. What? Girl, I was about to call you something. Don't nobody care about grandmama church members. They didn't want grandmama to look bad like she wasn't doing her job, and she wasn't doing her job because she let that happen. Nobody in the black community go get counseling. They just grow up. People just grow up. Don't go get no help for the trauma they've been through. I am guilty of it. My son, he had a mental breakdown, but guess what? He had a lot of trauma. He was shot at 17. He was shot at 23. He was in an abusive relationship for 10 years, got marks all over his body, mentally, physically tore up. He was a teen father, and his life was just messed up. His dad was on the substance, in and out of the penitentiary. His grandparents, his auntie, his big cousin, his best friend that's on his hand, they all died in a matter of a short period of time. So all that was trauma. And he snapped and just didn't know what he did. Now he's fighting for his life behind trauma. And do you know the paperwork came back and the white guy go say he's lying. He didn't have a psychiatric problem. He lied. I said, what? When I called the police personally to pick up my son because he had lost his mind, y'all didn't get the police report? You see how they treat our black boy? They just throw him to the side. He lied. How you gonna tell me he lied? That's my child. I know something wrong with him. So now they gotta go a little further because I'm pushing it. Otherwise, he'd just be another statistic in the penitentiary. These people don't care about us. And then they got these book smart people. And what did you say happened? Poindexters. That don't sound right to me. It sounds like you could be lying. Don't know shit. Never lived through nothing. Never had trauma in their life. They just went to college. And these the people that judge folks to see if you sane. How about you go get Ray Ray and Pookie and let them talk to them and listen to what they saying? You be hearing voices. What? Yeah, his ass crazy. Yeah, he crazy. Pookie and Ray Ray will tell you he crazy because they know crazy when they see crazy because they was raised around crazy. They know when people playing. Who was you talking to in that TV? You was talking to who? Yeah, he crazy. You don't talk to people like that. They would know. But if you privileged, your mom them paid for you to go to the best school, you went to Yale, and you never even got in a fist fight, you never been in an argument, and you hear this black boy saying what he's going through, and you hear all the N words and what they say about black people, the stereotype. Soon as you meet one that's really got problems, he's a liar, he's a thief. Yeah, he's trying to get over on the system. And get away with this shit. It should be more black people going to school. Go get them educations. I ain't say go get educations to work for nobody. Go get educations and start your own firm so we can protect our own community. So when they need a psych, let somebody who can identify with this black man be his psych. Peter don't know what Junebug go through. He privileged. So how the hell he gonna tell the courts if Junebug crazy or not? Crazy to them is somebody running up in the school with a pawpaw. That's crazy. That's how crazy it get with them. Slapping their mom, telling their mom she's a stupid bitch. I'm gonna blow up the whole house, mom. That's normal to them. That ain't crazy. Their crazy is different from our crazy. Do you understand me? But people, go get your kids some help. If you watching me, you got some grandkids, you have some kids, don't go buy them no Jordans, an iPhone 36, an Apple Watch for Christmas. Give them a gift card to go see a psychiatrist. I know they gonna be mad, because that's another thing we do in the black community. We make the black kids think Christmas is all about them and not about Jesus. And if they don't get what they want, they throwing stuff, they mad, don't want to eat Christmas dinner. And I'm gonna get it, baby, I'm gonna get paid in 2 weeks. Y'all be catering to them kids. You should make their ass go out in the blizzard and sing Christmas carols. Shit, let's talk about Jesus. No, we going to the shelter, because I did this one year. We went to the shelter and gave out every canned good in my house to the shelter and gave out gifts to them kids. I want my kids to see. Let me show y'all how privileged y'all are. There's some kids right now in the shelter on Christmas. It is, mama. Yeah. And when they saw it, they was like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for them. Let your kids see people that's fortunate than them. Then they appreciate some stuff. Black kids is rotten, man. And the sad thing is, most black kids rotten and ain't got shit. In their mind, they rich. That's why they talk about the next kid. You got on some fake Jordans. You need some fake Jordans on. Don't you get food stamps? Shit, this shit crazy. You need to have on a knockoff. Your mama catch the bus. Your mama should be on the bus too. Shit. Don't you live next door to me? They crazy, man. And sometimes they don't realize this. This sad. The kids is on the system that's privileged because they're using the system, so they got more than the kids who mamas work. So they talk about the kids who got both their parents work every day because times are hard, so they can't go out and buy 3 or 4 pair of Jordans. You might get one every 6 months because mama or daddy work for their shit. Your mama on the system, she go on girls trips, she driving good. You get a pair of Jordans every damn check. And you talking about the kids who parents paying the taxes for your ass to wear the shoes. Y'all got the game messed up. But this is how y'all raising them. How many pictures y'all done seen? Little bitty babies, 2 or 3 years old, pants sagging. They got a Louis Vuitton belt. They got the Louis Vuitton hat on. They probably got the pouch. They got on Jordans. They 2. He look like a little doughboy. Like is he standing on the corner selling crumbs? Is that a midget? And then they'll do something like this. Shut up talking to me. Them the ones that's going to beat somebody mama up when they in the 8th grade. The ones y'all used to laugh at. Shut up, B. Y'all thought it was funny. That's the ones was out there fighting that grown lady because y'all laughed when he was 2. Instead of whooping his 2-year-old, pulling that pamper down. He can't even go to the potty and he telling you a B. Shut up, B. Can't even wipe his own ass. And y'all laughed at it. They in the backseat rapping all kind of dumb shit. NBA Youngboy. Can't say ABCs, but they know NBA Youngboy. And y'all got him on TikTok. Look at my baby. Oh, my baby's so smart. He's so smart. But he don't know his ABC. He got a pamper on. So he a smart handicapped person pee on himself. I mean, what the hell? How he smart? He can't even go to the potty. But he know every word in the NBA Youngboy song. Man, come on. It's the black folks. We must do better. Speaking of black folks, right out here at the market, I'm looking outside. It's beautiful. It's Christmassy. They got a parade going on. They got all these venues out there. Now this the third year in a row they did this at the market. Never had a problem because it's mostly Caucasian people. I ain't even go lie. Mostly Caucasian people, and they spending money. They out there making money. One thing I say about them Caucasian people, they gonna get some bread. Y'all come down to money. We ain't playing with our money. Black folks, y'all don't do it right. Well, tonight, I guess people finally picking up that the market do this every year. I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden I heard BMF and woo, 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 and loud and music, and I'm like, what's going on? I look outside, it's about 20 black kids. 3 years in a row. I've never heard a peep. And this is a venue out here, y'all. Thousands of people show up between Thanksgiving and after Christmas. Thousands of people show up for this venue. My window right here. Every time I'm at my son's house, I don't even hear them people. Because they moving and they looking and they conversing, they talking, they drinking coffee, they drinking their beer, they having a good time, they singing Christmas carols. You don't hear no argument. The black kids showed up and it was chaos out there a minute ago. The police just had to make them leave. Look, I hear them now. I hear them now. This is sad. Our kids don't even know how to behave in a nice environment. They don't even know how to behave. Now, they're going to make the rest of these weeks to after Christmas hell. The police going to have to be out here to keep this shit under control, or it might be a pow-pow happen. And I try not to talk about my own people, but damn it, somebody need to talk about it. And I'm not saying we worse than them, because they got their issues. They talk about us bad, but they keep forgetting Peter shoots up schools. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said that, YouTube. Pow up schools. Peter gets mad because he can't play his video game. 20 people got to die. So don't get talking about my kids. Our kids crazy. They do dumb shit. But people do live. It may be one or two. No, y'all got to air out the whole school because you mad. I can't drive the car, Mom? Mom, you said I can't drive the car? Okay, you better not go to work tomorrow, Mom. Yeah. You're a kindergarten teacher, all you and your kids. Oh, they go clear. A boy did that. His mother went off on him, and she was a teacher. He at home probably punching the walls. Soon as she get to school, he show up and pop up to school. Didn't even get his mama. He got kids that don't know what was going on. They did what their mama said. They had to leave because you mad at your mother. But y'all talk about black kids. Don't do that. Y'all go to churches. You talking about disrespectful kids that fight elders. Y'all delete y'all elders. Didn't that little what's his name? DeLeon, whatever his name. Did he go into church and delete 8 elderly people? What was a few younger ones? What about the one that went in the grocery store and deleted all them elderly people? He went all the way out. These people was like 70 and 80. So don't act like your kids don't do dumbass shit. The only difference is 9 times 10 your kids like to come do something to our people. Unless it's a school. They don't discriminate when it comes to the school. They just don't like schools. I don't know what it is about it. At least our black kids don't do terrorist attacks. I'm going to say that. Most of the stuff that we go through in the black community is self-inflicted. This is why I don't understand why people run around here talking about, we tired of them. We ain't even did nothing to y'all. We do shit to each other. If you ask one Caucasian person, what have a black person done to you? They can't tell you. They looking at the news and they watching 30 deletions of human beings in Chicago over the weekend, and all of a sudden they a victim too. Oh, I'm so scared of them and I'm so sick of them. Nobody touched you, Karen. They mess with Shaquanda and Pookie. What you got to do with this? We got problems over here. Why are you trying to be involved? And that's what I don't understand about. What are you tired of? We got double whammies. We got to deal with our own badass kids, and we got to deal with Karen ass. So we got double whammies. You tired? Man, get y'all asses out of here. You know what? A lot of people need to go get some help. Go get your mind analyzed. Do y'all know it's not right for y'all to have kids and then let them grow up to be grown folks and put them into society, and we got to deal with your retarded ass kids? And I'm talking about grown folks. It's some retarded grown folks running around here making people's life a living hell because your mama didn't put that helmet on your damn ass. And I'm mad about it because you putting your pain on us. Shit. She have a chin strap on with a helmet out here torturing people, stalking people, messing with people. People sick of y'all crazy asses. Go lay on somebody's sofa. Leave people alone. It's people in relationships, y'all. They can't even get out relationships without him saying, oh, you gonna leave me? You retarded ass bastard. Where your helmet at? That shit be pissing me off. Who is you to go make me stay with your ass? You should leave you. Actually, you did leave you. You gone. Zoom, you gone, brother. Shit. This shit makes me mad because mama didn't get him no damn help. Shit, she too busy laying up, girl. I whooped his ass 30 times. That boy still do shit. Go get me the weed. It just makes me mad. Cut on the news, cut on YouTube. Look what everybody going through. It's behind somebody else's crazy kid. Somebody crazy kid. Even when the ones going to school. Why his ass wasn't in a straitjacket in the nut house? I know you seen signs that he was going to do that to a school one day. You ain't seen no signs, mama. He was just an A student like old girl. I'm just an A student on the cheerleading team. He was on the captain of the basketball team. You ain't see no sign. He ain't kill no animals. He ain't do nothing stupid. It's always signs before the storm. Shit. Confusion. They got men kissing men on commercials. Kids confused who they should be with. And, well, I'm a boy. I'm a girl. No, I don't know what I am. They just all confused. And everybody wasn't born that way. Y'all can keep that shit. All these people weren't born that way. They choose to be that way because society told them it's okay. And when life get bad and they can't get the boy they want or the girl they want, well, guess what? I'm just going to like the same person I am because I can't get what I want, so I'm going to go on over here. They're confused. You know why? Because we talking about everything but God. Damn it. And I know you ain't supposed to talk about that. It's time. Why we can't talk about it? That's the problem. We ain't talking about it. A lot of people really need to get some help. Y'all really need to take a hold of y'all child and say, listen, mommy finna get power of attorney over your ass because you really tripping. This not normal behavior. You ain't got to get their permission. I don't care if they 35. You ain't got to get their permission. If you see some dysfunctional behavior, listen, call their daddy. Listen here, I don't like your ass. I know you on that shit. But we got a little Michael Myers over here. And this little nigga got to get out. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. He got to get out of my house. Before he delete everybody. What we gonna do? Because I'm about to sign these papers. If you don't sign these papers, he coming to your damn house. Because I don't want to wake up dead. You know what I'm saying. He coming over there. I don't want people pounding up my house. He coming to your shit. Pampering these badass Michael Myers, Jason kids running around here just destroying shit. Can't even go. You can't even get a Kia and park it. The Kia boys. The Kia boys. Man, you better key their ass. I mean, for real, the Kia. What the hell is that? Then they titled it. So they mamas will know, I'm a Kia boy, mama. Not up in here. Man, I knew a family, y'all. She had 2 boys. Good looking boys. Same daddy and everything. One called himself a GD and one called himself like a gangster disciple. So they were 2 brothers like Esau and what is it, Jacob and Esau? Like them, fighting each other in the house. One got on blue, one got on red. They gang banging at breakfast. I know you better not touch my plate. I bet you don't. She had a problem in her house. I got 2 gang banging sons. They hate each other. In my house, where their daddy at? Their daddy should have been whooping their ass every day. When they heard the word gang, they would have been scared. They would leave the house and go on different blocks and act like they weren't brothers. What the hell? And grew up in the same damn room. Jacob and Esau. Cain and Abel. Hell, not in here you're not. Shit. One last story and I gotta go because y'all done pissed me off with these damn badass kids. I had my older sister, God rest her soul, she's gone now. She's 24 years older than me. My sister was a mini me of my mama. Didn't play. She was Madea Jr. You know, my mama was senior. And she used to call my mama Madea way before Madea movie came out. I said, that's who my mama is right there. He decided, they lived in Chicago. He decided he wanted to be a gangbanger. She called my mother. She said, Madea, I remember this like it was yesterday. She said, Madea, you know Reggie saying he in one of them gangs, right? And my mother, oh, Lord Jesus, oh. She said, don't cry. She said, I just want to let you know where I'm going to be at, just in case you got to come get me. She said, what you going to do? She said, I'm finna go on down to the headquarters of this gang, and I'm finna go get my boy. Now, either you go bury me or come and get me out of jail, but they can't have mine. My mother begging her, blah. She hung up on my mother. My mother nerves bad. She ready to go to Chicago. She called my mom back in like 2 hours. She had her son pent up in the damn garage between her car and the wall. His legs was pinned. She didn't hit him. She just pinned him. She said, and you stand there till you get some sense. He standing there. You can hear him crying. Do you know what happened when she went to the gang? She walked in there. She said, I want the gang leader. I want the bad one who recruited my son. She walked up to him. She had her pistol in her hand. She said, this is my son. I die about mine. You can't have this one. So he's leaving with me right now, and he can't come back. Because next time I'm coming, a whole lot of us go die. So I'm telling you to release this one right now. Do you know the gang member? He liked my sister. He was like, she said they was like, that's gangster. You want to be in the gang? You got more heart than your son. They loved my sister. And let her take my nephew and never bothered him again. The leader told him, don't mess with that one, man. I respect Miss Barnes, man. She is not for no games, man. She's a G. She went and got her son. You can't have this one without taking me out. And that's what more mothers need to be like. I know we scared, y'all. Well, show up with the chief of police then. Call me Chuck E. Cheese. Call me a snitch. I'm telling you, finna get mine like I had to go get mine. When that little boy had my youngest daughter, I told the police, if you don't beat me there, I'm going in. When they got there, I was in the house already. David grabbed, mama, no. We finna tear this house up about my daughter. And I got all in his face and say, if I catch you with my daughter again, boy, I swear to God, I'll go to the penitentiary. You better leave my man. And Sonny came out of it. The boy in prison, Sonny here, and he get out in a couple months. It didn't work. Shit. But she ain't no bad kid. She works every day. She takes care of her son. But she can always tell the story to Sonny. My mama used to chase me down, beat my ass. My brother David used to chase me jumping over fences, all to keep you from getting here. And we tried. We tried. That's why y'all don't see me with Sonny too much no more. Because Sonny's he's 1.5. And he's to the stage now that he's mischievous. He's a terrible too. Oh no, you wanted that. You finna get all that. Sonny, go on again. I'll be talking to him on FaceTime. What you doing, boo-boo? Yes, tear that up. Tear that up. Get that right there, Sonny. Yes, bam that pot right there with that spoon. I'll be telling him what to do. Mama, why would you tell me to do that? Because I want you to feel every damn time I had to get up out my sleep and chase your ass. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. No, I can't babysit. You ain't busy, sure not. Sitting here chilling at David's house. And I love it. Stop spoiling them damn kids. Stop going to get your grandkid. You know what? This is another thing y'all don't do. You know why grandmamas raise kids? Because they don't call CPS on them damn mamas. And I know CPS ain't shit. The kids, you don't want the kids in the system now. But if you go take the kids, make sure you go through the system so they can't come back and get them. I want my grandbaby, but I want her ass locked up for being a damn unfit parent. Stop covering up for y'all kids. I don't want that on her record. I do. Damn it, she finna disturb my peace and I gotta take her kids. Oh, somebody going to jail or the Pine Rest or some damn where around here. I'm sitting here rocking her baby and she at the club just, oh no, not today. No. Shit, I would show up with a damn helmet on and a pot and a damn, they was like, her mama retarded, a pot and a stick. Y'all seen such and such? I got her kids in the car. They be like, is that your mama with a helmet on and a pot? She crazy, y'all. Shit, you ain't finna be having me. I done worked too hard. Didn't want to raise your ass. You think I want to start over at 56 with a 1-year-old? You got me messed up. Now, if I have to, I have to. But no, you healthy, baby. You're fine. You're sane. You finna take responsibility for what you brought into this world like I did, damn it. I choked the shit out of you. Y'all got me mad. This your girl Nina from Breaking Storm. I can't even read y'all comments right now because I'm on 10. I really want to go outside right now and beat some kids' ass because I can still hear them. I want to go out there and say, shut your asses. If you ain't learned shit, where y'all mamas at? That's what I really want to do because y'all can't hear them. They're out there using profanity. All them nice Caucasian folks out there right now, they looking scared as hell. I should go out there and be like, with a helmet on. If I had a helmet for real, I would go out there with a helmet, one boot and a sandal, and a pot and a stick, and just start screaming. And they gonna be looking like, yeah, this what crazy look.